much. What we got here? Sigma. Sigma. Looks like a lot of Sigma. Some Orisa. Some Orisa. Some Zarya. Yeah, so maybe we'll do mostly Sigma. I know, Light Waves. I know. I'm sorry. I called her out, and now I'm getting embarrassed for it. I deserve it. I apologize. Chat, Light Waves is not bad, but I can't pass on an opportunity to call you out, even if it's unfairly. Want to play later? Maybe, Cody. I'll see. Okay, composition, really quick. Sigma, Zarya, McCree, weird comp, really weird comp. Symmetra's pretty good here, just because of the really small choke, all that juicy stuff. The risk of running Symmetra is obviously she's trashed here in second, but then she's good on third again, so it's just kind of like this weird dynamic. Let's see here. Composition for you guys is, I mean, the double off tank is weird, but at least you have a shield. Shield isn't necessarily really to protect your team, but it does allow you to kind of hold space more aggressively without feeding ult charge. Enemy team comp is decent. They have more of like a brawl, but with a Hanzo, which is kind of weird. Basically, all I really want you to do is I want you holding off angle here if you can. You are playing similarly to the main tank, but I played a comp game a couple days ago, like one of my few comp games that I actually play on an ult, and the enemy comp was playing Sigma Hog, and they basically had no front line whatsoever. But Sigma and Hog were like permanently off-angling and flanking, like constantly. Like Sigma would be like a million yards away spamming here, and then Hog would be like lurking way over here. It wasn't on this map, but the basic premise. And it was really annoying to play into. It was really hard. And it would have been a lot easier if the Sigma and Hog had just stayed main and shot shield, right? Because if they had done that, then my Orisa or my Rhino, I don't even remember what tank we had, we could have just spammed them out, they would have backed out, and they would have lost, right? Because they have no staying pressure. They have no main tank. But when Sigma and Hog actually function like off tanks, but just ×2, even though there's really no staying power on main, it doesn't really matter, because you don't really play to hold them in main. You're playing to let them out, and then your Zarya and your Sigma can punish them from a distance. Now, Zarya is not going to be as good at that as like a Hog would be, because she does want to bubble somebody aggressively in. But I don't want you to try and play this like a main tank. I think one of the mistakes I've seen a lot of Sigma guys is like, if you're the main tank for your team, no. The only time that you could be even pretending to be a main tank for your team is if you're running like Sigma Winston or Sigma Hammond, where you could like dive in and you push in from one angle. But if you're playing Sigma Hog, Sigma Diva, Sigma Zarya, I like you just playing like you normally would and just play to let them out so you can spam them more. And you can even tell your team that if you're in comps. So keep spamming. Don't take the raw shield war. You will not win the raw shield war. It's not going to happen. Interesting use of shift there. I mean, Fire Strike is great and all, but it's quite the investment. And I question it in a lot of circumstances here. Okay, keep spamming. Like right now, do you feel how bad this feels? This doesn't feel great. I don't really want you to be here. I want you to kind of like, you play here, and then as they go this way, you just play here and spam them here. Now you have to be very careful about them doubling back and rushing on you, but if you play literally max distance, you can put out a lot more pressure than you are right now, and you'll be at a less risk of dying. You're not helping your team very much by being here. See, like, what is your, like, maybe you could have helped use Symmetra here, because look what the enemy team does. I'm yawning! Okay. Like right here, you could have held this off angle, you could have checked this Genji, you could have checked this Bat. All this juicy stuff. The Symmetra's getting pocketed, and this doesn't happen if you're controlling off angle. Instead, you're stacking here, and you're just not going to win this. You're just not going to win this. You're not doing anything. You're just going to get run over. It's only a matter of time. So. Dolas, I'm really sorry. Like, ask me between rounds when I'm sure to see it. All subs should get reviews for the next, I mean, as long as I'm enjoying time off, all subs should get reviews. If I'm streaming every single day, you're going to get review. This is good. This is good. Good pressure. Okay. Nice little fluxy here. Now, it's going to be really important when you flux. Chat. Yes, flex now. What is a sim wall, dude? Okay, chat. I'm gonna tangent really fast. Really fast. If you are a Symmetra and you're doing walls that are like panoramas in front of you and not bisecting the battlefield, he said he whiffed it. Okay. But I see this still happen all the time. This is so bad. I cannot think of a single circumstance outside of a specific Symmetra Bastion meta that was meta for during Goats on Hanamura 2nd, where you would not Symmetra wall vertically, or not vertically, but north-south, okay? This is useless. All the enemy team has to do is like walk forward like 10 feet, and even if you placed it here, it's still not useful. Use it to bisect, right? And that way you can go left, you can go right. It just gives you so many more options. I really want you to flex this. I don't know why you dropped. It's good flex. Nice. Okay. Really easy to whiff sim wall if you do it quickly. Okay. So don't do it quickly. Keep spamming. Keep spamming. No. You're gonna lose. This is not what your hero is good at. This is what Reinhardt is good at. You don't win this war. This is like Widowmaker going, oh, they have a McCree. I'm gonna stand behind my Reinhardt Xion going, eh. You don't win this. You predicted Grav. Okay. Okay. Baggins redeems Be Nice. Well, Lactricon was a nice prediction. I appreciate you being cognitive enough of the battlefield to be able to track and eat Grav. That was a good tempo read. It's a good tempo read. Very good tempo read. You understood exactly when that Zarya was going to grab. You read her like a book. Well done. Well done. Unfortunately, and it's just, rats! This will really get your goat. The Reinhardt is not somebody that you read. And generally, bad things tend to happen when you play your hero wrong. Even if you do pop off. It's not great. It's not great. It's why, even when the enemy team has something like maybe a Grav I might eat, well, what do you think would be better? Maybe eating the Grav? Maybe eating the Grav. Pork would everything to fall. Or staying here and getting kills in the backline. And building real pressure. Because even if you don't get kills, you're going to force so much attention. Yeah? So. Let me put it this way. I think what you did is acceptable in very specific circumstances. I'm not going to give you very much of a hard time for it. But I want to make sure that you know I'm going to redeem my hair check. Okay, actually we're going to go the other way now. We're going to go the other way. Hey y'all. Do you like what is this? This is like you guys see this? This is what happens when your hair is so long. Watch this. This is like St. Louis, Missouri, the arch. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Hang on. Like, you know, who wore it better here? What is this? What is this? Like, what on earth? Anyway. Okay, we're gonna leave the hair as it is, just because it's awful. Wait. There we go. Posture check was redeemed. Or no, yeah, okay. This is so hard to keep track of. But yeah, this is fine. But avoid this whatever you can. If you need to do this to block a shatter, because otherwise your team's going to lose, fine. If you need to eat the grapple, because otherwise you're going to lose the map, fine. But really try and avoid it if you can. Really try and avoid it. No, you should not be using Semigrass close to off of cooldown. Use it when you need it. No, I'm not trying to have Hitler here. I'm caught up? Sweet, thank you, Baggins. I think Axel said be nice, but I just was nice, so I don't care. Yeah. I mean, not a lot you could do there. I mean, welcome to not having a main tank. That's what it feels like. And having a Winston for half of a fight doesn't count. Nice. Keep the spam up. A little shaky with the rock. Probably not necessary, but I don't care. That's definitely not necessary. Alpha, you have to do Alpha. Do it after the VOD's over or between rounds. Eventually, you guys are gonna run out of Be Nice points, but nobody's redeemed them yet. That sucked. Like, I don't know what you're expecting him to do. Like, that is the most text. Okay, let's do those push-ups right now.
А на одной... А на одной сможешь?
Сейчас на одной, давай,
Ага, может ты еще, блядь, без рук можешь, нахуй?
слабо.
Монстр, блядь.
Kitty. Hi. Excuse me. It's actually not that hard. I mean, my chest cavity feels like it's about to completely explode, but so far, so good. Yeah, there you go. Although, honestly, I don't feel the burn so much as I just feel extremely uncomfortable. I really regret this. I mean, there's like increasing community interaction, and there's just like disappointment in myself, and I don't know if I can really live with that. But I don't know that you guys really care. Careful, cat. Let's not step on the power button, sweetie. Let's resume back to the VOD, which at this point actually seems like a breath of fresh air, strangely enough. This just feels awful. Like, it just feels terrible. I mean, you're already up a couple, which makes things a lot easier, but this just feels messy. Oh, sweet mercy! You have a Reinhardt. Okay, now we're cooking, Chief. Now we're cooking, because now... Oh, please, no. No, I'm not doing 20 burpees. That's not even a push-up, and you don't get to tell me how many I have to do. Wait! Patience! Okay. Ryan Sigma is actually a decent tank lineup because my chair is caught on my rug. Chair is caught on my rug quite firmly. Okay. Because what you do is what you lack in like raw Zarya damage, you actually make up for with the ability to hold space with your Reinhardt and to spam. Like Reinhardt and Sigma and Reinhardt and Zarya are comparable. Sigma is a little bit earlier in the fight. Zarya is a little bit better later in the fight if she can get her charge. Well, it kind of depends. It depends on how much value you get out of the first set of bubbles. But like it's a decent comp. You just do what you're doing right now. You can block nade for your Ryan. You can spam basically constant pressure. And you don't even have to off angle as much. You can, but you don't have to. You can just put out straightforward pressure. But you actually have a main tank now, so that's so much easier. Diamond push-ups? Oh, those are those like the hard push-ups? Those are kind of easy. I can do those, but just please, like redeem the please between rounds, please. Okay. She said she screwed it up, and yet she does it again. This is a bad Symmetra ultimate. Reinhardt either S keys or his team W keys, and it's completely worthless. Look. Do you not see the problem here? She can't even reach the enemy team with her beam. It's a clown, thank you for the follow. Almost on the rock. Nice. Come on, you got him. 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 Oh, okay. Yeah, update the VOD command if you guys don't mind. Okay, so your Ryan looks like he wants to hold aggressively here. Chat, how do you think he wants to use his flux here? You were worried about the Rhine there? I mean, there wasn't even a Rhine there, but okay. How does everybody use this flux? Winking at my cat. What normal people do. After lamp? What do you guys think? Counter engage? Sure, that sounds fine. Counter engage is always good. Maybe ask Junk to tires, they have no immortality field. What do you think would be easier? To just flux and tire afterwards? Or tire then flux? What do you think would be the better play? More consistent play. I'd probably have flux than tire. And the reason why is it's a lot easier to gauge when they're engaging with flux. Like it's easier to quickly flux than it is to quickly tire. And also the thing with flux is you can oftentimes like get kills like this we're thinking this way. It's a really easy ultimate to use and it's consistent. Like you just put your flux, catch a couple people, definitely force lamp, probably get kills off it, bingo. And it also distracts them to where tire's probably more likely to get value. Because you don't need distractions for flux to work, but you need distractions for tire to work. So I would probably open with flux, but I don't think it's super important. Man, these Hanzo ults are really ripping. They're beating you to the punch. They window for space, and then they Hanzo ult, and they didn't get anything out of your rip tire, which is really bad. And like you can't not get value. Flux is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. It forces lamp. Sigma's 1. Nice. Good. Deal with the Hanzo. Oh, nice. I don't think it's... Ah, unfortunate. Okay. So I have some questions. Bless my soul, man. Like, there really wasn't enough to watch here. There was a lot of little nitty-gritty errors. I would say the number one thing I would want you to do is try and continue to hold slight off angles, even when your team doesn't have a main tank, just because it's so hard to just stand and choke with Sigma against a team that does have like a Ryan or Orisa or something and find value. It's really hard. And then I would try and have a game plan with how you and what you want to do with your flex before the fight starts. And then if it needs to be, I'm going to counter engage flex, I'm just going to wait on them to do something, that's fine. But you need to kind of be ready for it. It's like deciding what you want to do with your nano, right? You could still nano to counter aggression or nano to save somebody's life, but you know that's what you're looking for before the fight starts most of the time. No, Cody. No, I'm not doing that. Maybe more should die in card or run away? Yeah. Okay, who do I have to do? I have to do Seth. Diamond push-ups, right? You didn't see my message, so go again and be for nice. Yeah, Jack, can you just message me in Discord to remind me? I'm not sure, Dolos. I don't really know how SR gains or losses go. But like I said, until you sort out your computer issues, I think that's the least of your concern. There's just a couple of stupid deaths, Dolos, and then you playing more towards me. I think the biggest concern with my Sigma game, with your Sigma gameplay, was how you defaulted to here on first fight on Icon Vault. This was really, really concerning. Instead of either like angling from here or playing further distance at the very least, or best of all, taking a little bit of an angle here. That was the most concern. Posture check. Thank you, Pure Fox. I almost forgot. Diamond push-ups are the hands on heart ones, right? Diamond push-ups. Oh yeah, that's easy. I'll do 5. I'll do 5. Well, the thing is you don't care if they get the point. If the Reinhardt gets the point, but his backline is dead or his DPS are all clumped up and scared for their lives, then it doesn't matter. It's like what I told you about the Sigma Hog composition, where they couldn't really stop us from pushing main, but they didn't care. They just took all the flanks and shot us in the back. It's like one of the situations where you as a Reinhardt are like, how come I'm getting no healing? And you turn around and your healers are dead because there's a hog just hooked your Ana. That's basically the kind of situations you want to force them in, because you're not going to win the frontline war. Don't fight on something in a way that's strong for them. Reaper doesn't try and spam out a Pharah. Reaper plays dirty to his strength. You don't try and beat out a Reinhardt down main. You have to be able to shoot remove the Reinhardt support by shooting around his shield, by taking different soft angles. Because I see what you're saying, oh, I want to stop the rotation. Like, that's normally something you want to do, but you can't do that. You're Sigma. You're not a Reinhardt. You can't match him. You're not even Orisa. You can't match that. So play to your strengths. Because if you're here and Reinhardt pushes down main, here, and you're just like, screw you, I'm going back here, and I'm just going to shoot your backline. And I might not even get any kills, but they're going to be all clumped up, and then anything time my team does any damage, I'm going to get a kill. And then what are they going to do? Help me, Ryan, Sigma behind. And Ryan's going to back up, and he'll smaster like a beta male that he is, and he's going to push you here. And then what are you going to do? You're going to S-key away. They don't even have a Lucio. And then maybe you'll go here and spam some more, or maybe you rotate over here. Maybe Yeti. I just did ask Spilo not that long ago. I don't know if it's been posted yet, but I did ask Spilo, I think 2 days ago. Okay, diamond push-ups. 5 diamond push-ups. Oh no, I did that. Okay, there we go. 5 diamond push-ups. There you go. Important thing with diamond push-ups, hands like here, but for those if you have like shoulder flexibility issues, don't bring your hands all the way together. Sometimes just bring them in close together. My shoulders are pretty flexible, so I should be okay. So, here. Notice I'm shifting my body weight a little bit further forward. So normally I push up like this. Because I bring my hands in, I bring my body weight forward. So it's almost like a tricep push-up. Like that. They're good for your triceps. Black Dracon, does that make sense though? What I said about, like, you can't physically stop the rotation because you don't have a main tank of your own. So you need to play to your strengths by taking angles and spamming them out. Okay. But that's definitely something to look for. That's something to look for against not just compositions where you don't have a main tank, but compositions where like maybe they're playing like a really brawly comp, and maybe you're running a Ryan Sig, but you're playing Ryan Sig, Hanzo, Bat, Mercy, Pharah, right? In that instance, you still can't like hard hold a choke really against them. You kind of let them out, and your pharmacy does more work. You need to make the reads like these. Like, I remember that was a game changer for me as a Reinhardt in Diamond. For me to climb the Masters, I climbed the Masters because I started looking at enemy compositions, looking at my comp, and making tempo reads, and changing how I played around it. Now, I'm not going to give you all the info on how you need to play Sigma in this circumstance. You need to figure that out on your own. But if you start by actually paying attention to what the enemy team is running and what you're running, and don't just play the same way, you will learn so much more about the game. How much Orisa do we play here? We'll watch a little bit of Orisa, maybe. Enough, looks like. Is Orisa a hero that you play a decent amount of? What are triceps good for? Rock climbing, huh? Alright, so we'll play some Orisa. We'll do some Orisa. Alrighty, so capitalizing, or not capitalizing, but continuing off of the point that we just made, I want you to make a look at compositional read. What kind of comp are you running right here? Chat, I want you guys to chime in with this too. Let's make this a community learning experience. Team Blue, what are we looking at here? Oxel, remind me to do your push-ups after this round is over. Because I saw you posting one. Poke, right? It's like a weird brawly spam. Yeah, it's weird because the Orisa Ryan's like brawl, brawl, brawl. This is like arguably one of the best, at least in close rotations, tank lineup. But you have clearly heavy spam. You're playing BAP Pharmacy Hanzo. That's like old school spam, right? So really, I would probably play this like you've got options here, but I would play it generally more spammy. You can halt targets that are on off angle, so your Pharmacy and Hanzo can shoot them. You can halt the enemy team back if they try and like rush on you. But overall, your comp is going to be pretty good into theirs because they also have spam, but their spam is just worse than yours because they have Tor versus your Pharmacy. So yeah, we'll see. I don't really know how you use your halts, but I'm not going to comment on it. You fortify early. Would have liked you to fortify a little later. I mean, especially because you have a Reinhardt directly in front of you with very healthy shield. You don't want to burn that fortify that early. And you really don't want to shield here either, unless you're playing to stand here. You could have shielded forward here, and it would have made a lot more sense. They're giving up the space, so you can take it. I don't know why you Immortality Field either. I don't know why you... Okay, here's the thing, chat. I know there's a lot of information coming out of my mouth right now, but I'm going to try and condense it by the end of the VOD so that we have some direction here. What halt would be better? Halting this, where you halted 2 people, or halting this, where you halt 1 person? Which halt would be better? Yes. Is it Uxel? Yes, I do think so, Uxel, but I think it's inherently worse than just playing your own rule. In most of the circumstance. Thank you, Baggins. So I generally don't recommend it. There is some circumstance where I can see it being worth it, but most circumstances, no. Yes, the halt on the Hanzo would have been better, because this can actually lead to a kill. Now, if you had halted maybe 4 or 5 people here, and your Pharah could have shot them all, then yeah, probably worth it to shoot these guys. But like, you just throw a halt here, but you ask yourself, who could really shoot this halt? And if you don't know if anybody can shoot the halt, then don't do it. There's nothing wrong with halting tanks, but you're a blithering idiot if you're throwing out your halt with no real reason why, just because it's there and there's a clump of enemies. Like, actually, I want to go back and see your first halt now. Wait, what? What happened? Did you fat finger or what? Or did you try and catch somebody from spawn? Why are you Immortality Fielding? What the heck? Okay, I mean, not really a good attempt, but sure. But yeah, this is not a good halt, and not a good fortify either. This shield is fine. Ryan's just eventually going to die. This is a good halt, because you know you have your team behind you, you know your Pharmacy's in the sky, people are going to shoot this. Bingo. Right there. Great halt. I don't know why you fortify there, though. Fortifying is confusing. Roast something? Your mama. I just called him a blithering idiot, didn't I? I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, you can. Hey, Ryan, can you fire strike it? But it's just like more consistent for you just to say, hey, I know my team can shoot that, so I'm gonna halt that instead. Kind of an interesting shield. I respect it. Again, chat, is this a good or a bad halt? Good or a bad halt? What do you guys think? I actually think I think it's fine. I actually think it's fine. Like, you know your DPS are in position to follow up of that, and you can see your Hanzo in front of you aiming this direction. Good DPS will see the halt, and they will shoot the halt if you give them a chance to do so. When you halted the tanks earlier, your DPS couldn't see anything. There was zero chance of them falling up here. This, high risk, high reward halt. This could very easily be a headshot. Right? I think it's fine. It was maybe a little too early, sure. But, like, you have to understand that, like, this is not a GM Orisa. This is a plat Orisa. That, if you halt with that level of value consistently, you will do fine. That is an improvement over the previous halts that we've seen. This guy's looking for shatter. Be very careful about that aggressive shield. Again, halt there, fine. His shield is broken, your Rhine is walking forward. The halt was fine. Not super high value, but good enough. You're getting a lot of value out of the pharmacy right now. And it's probably why you failed to snowball on the third, because the pharmacy is obviously significantly harder. Halt there, why? I mean, I guess maybe you'll have it by the time the fight starts. I won't pick that too much. Okay. Chat. Okay, halt? Yeah. It's okay. No. Not bad. You're trying. Right? You're trying. Now, I know what halt I want to see here. And again, this is kind of what I was talking about. Like, you know, it's halt. Maybe this is a better one in a second later. Because if you halt here, it's GG's. Yeah, this is a really, really popular halt. And for good reason, it's really good. Why are you fortifying? Why are you fortifying? Good halt or bad halt, chat? Good halt or bad halt? I think it's good. It's going to keep your bongo alive for an extra second at least. This Zarya was on it. And now the bongo is still alive. Like, that bongo would be broken by now. Still alive, 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 still alive. I mean, the enemy team stops focusing it, which, you know, helps, but I think that halt's fine. That's a good halt. It's not, like, super high value, but it needed to be done. So... yeah. Hi, kitty. Oh, she wants to be picked up, and now she's gonna go to sleep in my lap. This is what she does. She's gonna put her tail up in my face, and then she's going to sit. Alright, if you guys wanna watch the routine here. Oh, no. Wait, what? No, 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 you can't sleep on the computer. Oh, no, 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 laptop is falling off. I'm alright, please, sweet girl. Oh, no, she just turned off my laptop. Okay. Go to sleep here. Alright, I just lost my monitor, chat. She turned it off. I mean, we'll look a little bit at this halt in a second, but yeah, here she goes. Your halts, aside from that one on first point, have been good, or at least acceptable. So I'm starting to think that maybe your issue is fortify instead, which is going to be a lot easier to deal with, honestly, because fortify is a lot harder to coach. Or a halt is a lot harder. No, sweet girl, you cannot. You need to go to sleep right here, or you need to get off. Cannot do that. So, if this was GM, what I'd say about this halt? I'd say that he's getting more... Oh, please, no, cat. You cannot stand on the laptop. You cannot sit on the laptop. Hi, you can't. You have to sit here. Sorry. I'd say that the halts are like, kind of like lower value, and there's opportunities for better halts that are popping up like literally seconds later. That needs to slow down his halt usage and look where his team can follow up a little sooner. But like that is minor. Like even that halt right there, there's a fire strike behind it. He knows his Hanzo's in position to follow up on it. He's gonna get good spam off of it. He's pulling the enemy team back. Like, sure, I don't have a problem with it. Now the question is going to be, is fortify usage continue to be a problem? Halt there is iffy, again, not as high value, but good enough. Yeah, you're just not going to get value out of the Orisa, or the pharmacy, rather. Okay. So really what you guys need to do is you need to go Brawl. If any of your DPS can play Brawly or Heroes, you're fine. So like if your Mercy can play Lucio, or Ana, or Lucio, or Brig, or Lucio, I say Lucio. Lucio, Brig, Ana, any of those. If you can get off Hanzo, Junkrat's fine. Looking much fluffier than usual, yeah. No. Oh, that stinks. Unfortunate. I can perfume them. I mean, she usually is not too bad about it. Nice. And this is good because you guys are still on spam, but now you can actually get space for your spam to do stuff. Again, good haul. You might actually kill the Ashe. Again, questionable halt. You're 400 HP and the Ashe turns her head, and then you fortify. You need to be thinking about this way more than you are. Shoot the D.Va. That's a bad halt. Well, that's not a bad halt. Actually works out. I was surprised that you actually went for that halt. Weird shield. Bongo. Again, weird fortify. You're 140 HP. You don't fortify. You get healed back up again, and then you fortify. Oh no, that's bad. I could smell that coming a mile away. Oh, the crisp Orisa dinks. Weird, man. Your fortify usage is weird. Is Orisa Ryan a good comp? Orisa Ryan is a fine comp to use in Raw Brawl. Orisa Ryan in like spam and stuff and more open maps, not as good. Yeah, use your fortify. So like the deal is with fortify is you want to use fortify when you are at risk of dying, or when you're at risk of taking high damage. So I don't want you using fortify when you're 100 HP, obviously. But like think about where you use fortify here. I think this is a pretty decent fortify. You bet your shield is bad, which is obviously the first problem. But like, I want to shoot here, this is a good fortify. Because if you're not fortified here, you're going to get your head blown off. And you don't want to go to 5 HP, right? You fortify here, if she fully charged headshots you, she's going to have to shoot you twice. Fully charged. So that fortify was fine. Fortify when you have the anticipation of a lot of damage, or you are taking a lot of damage. That's basically it. I just want you to think about it more. I don't think there's anything about fortify that's really news or knowledge to you. Nothing that's going to be high impact. You just need to think about it more. Oh, posture check. Okay. Any questions? So with Sigma, abuse the off angles as much as you can. Like read the compositions to decide how much you need to be playing closer to your team and how you need to be taking off angles. Like spamming your off angles, less spamming closer to your team. And then with Orisa, look at that fortify usage. Okay. Alright, what push-up checks am I missing? Have I reviewed Super Genji? No, it's not out on replay viewer yet. I'm planning on doing it though. That is the plan. but it is not out on replay viewer. Shield placement and management, yeah, not great, but not as offensive as it could have been. Let's put it that way. Does they have Orion? They want to cycle shields. I mean, stacking shields is fine too. Just stack your shields off the engagement. What push-up thing do I have to do? Uxel, I think Uxel, you gave me something here. You swapped to Zarya when I got the brawl across. If you're gonna go brawl, Orisa Ryan's fine. Like, you have 2 shields, you have Fortify, and you have Halt. Like, that's actually all very useful for brawl. Like, you could just go in with your Ryan, it's helpful. I did diamond push-ups already, Baggins, so we got that done. What else do we got? What do you see? Cat sees something. Halt is a very good brawl engage, right? Because you can halt Fire Strike on initiation and be up like 400, 500 HP before the fight even starts. It's a nice little burst window. What should you do as Sigma if you're going to get hardcore focus, not focus on off angles? I mean, if they're just hardcore focusing you, then your team should be able to like kill them for free. And if they're clearing you out from off angles, but your teammates aren't getting any value out of it, it's probably because you're too early in your off angles. For example, like let's say your Orisa's like here. You don't want to be like way deep in here spamming them, dude, yeah. Because they're going to shoot your shield for free, and then you're going to run away, and then they're going to run in your Orisa. You want to hide, be patient, be very passive in your off angle until they start to push main, and then that's when you push in your off angle. Don't T-tubers me. Neko-chan. But if you're getting hard focus on off angles and your team is you're still losing every single fight, could be an unlucky GG go next, but it also could be that you're using all your resources on the off angle before the fight starts. You guys remember the Orisa VOD yesterday? Same kind of concept. Don't use your resources until the enemy team does something. There's nothing to see. What would you see? I'm not drawing anything. I'm just moving around. Like, you know, this is what you guys are missing out on. Whee! Going through walls, Thrillsville. All right. Okay, the Uxel one. Is Uxel even here anymore? One finger push-up, dude. No. There's no way I can do one finger push-ups. I could do maybe 2. All right, chat. You got options here. I will try a couple of double 2 finger push-ups, so like the Bruce Lee thing, or I will do 1-arm push-ups. So you can either do 2 hands with 2 fingers, or 1-arm push-ups. I'm not doing 1 finger push-up. I've never done a 1 finger push-up. I'm scared. It's Uxel's push-up, so I should probably do what Uxel asked. 1 arm and fingertips? I don't know if I could do that. I have to go with Uxel though, because he's the one that they did it. All right. I haven't done one. By the way, just a heads up, if this goes poorly, I legit haven't done 1-arm push-ups in probably 7 or 8 years. I don't even remember what arm I preferred. So that's bad. Oh, bless. That's also bad. Ugh. That's way harder than it used to be. I'm out of practice. I think I twisted a little too much. How much did I twist? Yeah, see, my core sags. You should not sag your core as much as I did. Yeah. Okay, I'm out of practice. But yeah, this is insane, guys. Check this out. I mean, it's very impressive, but that depth. Gotta follow from somebody. I think my, I mean, it's ridiculously impressive, but it's not a push-up. Optimus, 015, thanks for the follow. If your core is saggy, you should probably see a doctor. Shut up. I twisted too much. That was my problem. Finessed Fox, thank you for the follow. Wait a second, I know who that is. You're one of Treno's scrubs. I can't remember who you are, though. How it doesn't break? I mean, the way he's angling it is like... He's probably very light. It's probably like 130, 135. And the way he's angling it is like... weird. Yeah, hang on. Trying to who are you? I can't remember who you are. I don't remember which sub you are. Anyway, okay. Next VOD. Next VOD. We'll do one more VOD, and then we will. Coincidentally, it is Uxel, and then we'll take some time to do some hammer time or something. If you guys would like. When we see you and your brothers dance as a sub run, ha, that would be funny. I actually sent him a video. I found a couple of interesting new dances that we might try. I don't know. We'll see. I would prefer to coach Brig. I'm a little burned out in the whole Ana train for a little bit. So hopefully you play a decent amount of Brig, because I'd really like to just coach Brig. I think Brig is fun to coach. Oh man, it's mostly Ana. Duty toots. You only play a couple of fights as Ana Brig. I say. I don't know if I can coach one ultimate cycle. And it looks like you roll as well. Yeah, you failed to cap second. And that's it. Do you have a Brig VOD? That would be awesome. Do a poll as to when to do pugs? Yeah, maybe. That's actually a bad idea. Okay, give you a minute? Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, Too fast? My bad. Slow down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And get some noodles? What the heck? Why do I need noodles? Where's the nudes? Thank you, Cody. A grown-up man is learning how to count. I wouldn't go that far. I'm only like barely 5'9", by like a centimeter. Oh, your push-up request. Oh, the noodle, but I'm not doing that, Cody. No way. What else do you want me to do, Cody? I'll do one more set of push-ups, but it has to be a specific thing that you're asking for. I wonder how many push-ups I could do in a row. I bet I could do 75 in a row without like pausing, but I don't know. I used to be able to do, I think, 80 in a row. I was like all the way up, all the way down, no pauses, you know, at the top. But I don't know how many I could do anymore. The entire bowl of noodles. See, that's the thing. I know what he said. I just don't care. You see, does that make sense? I know what you said, but I don't care about what you said. So I'm going to hope that you have something else to say that I don't care about. Because the problem's not on my end. It's on yours. Do jumping jacks instead. Flip the script a little bit. Is that really it? Jumping jacks? You unironically want me to do jumping jacks. That's it. We're giving Uxel a minute because we're coaching a Brig, so you guys just gotta be patient. No, I'm not eating noodles. I don't have noodles. I don't have noodles. I will not eat noodles. It would take too long to do noodles. I can't believe I'm having this conversation with a real life human. Haven't hair checked. Oh, did I have a hair check? My bad. There, that looks absolutely atrocious, so that should be good enough. Are you able to do a handstand push-up? Yes, but I can't do it on an actual handstand, if that makes any sense. So like I could do a crane to handstand. I can do a handstand. It would take me a couple tries because I'm out of practice, but I could do a handstand, like if I find the right spot, but I can't like hold a handstand and do a push-up. I can do a handstand push-up on the wall, if that's what you're saying, like feet, like legs against the wall, and then I can do a couple of those. I can do those no problem, but that's not really a handstand, it's like supported handstand. Pull-ups on the door frame. No, I don't want to break my door frame, and I don't want to break my fingers. There's a door frame at my parents' house back in the day that had like a big, thick frame that you could do them on, but glute spread. I don't even know what that is, but I don't want to know. You like noddles. I also enjoy noddles. Thank you. Welp. That's not a bad sign. That's bad. Ah, that's okay. Do you want, if you want, we'll do your Anavad. We'll do your Anavad. We'll make it an extremely interesting Anavad. Superman push-ups? Remind me. All right. Superman push-ups? What are Superman push-ups? I think I know what it is. Superman push-ups. After this, we're biting the bullet, and we're gonna do a great.
What's up, guys? I'm Scott Matheson, and today I'm gonna take you
Great on a VOD review. What am I looking at here? Where's actually Superman VOD? Does this guy even lift? What a skinny weirdo. Okay, I don't care, like, where's the actual Superman push-up? No, not this. I can't do this. I tried these back in the day. It's like a really weird muscle set. What Superman push-up are you talking about? The one?
Is much better than
Somebody's sending me money. Oh, thank you. You're welcome, Axel. Thank you for the $1. I appreciate it. This? Is it this Superman push-up you're looking at? Because I can't do these. It's like I said, it's a really weird muscle set. Yeah, I can't do this. If you're saying like push up and then like that, then I can do that. But I can't do this, unfortunately. Okay. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your nipples. Thank you. Okay. I'm not getting an answer, so I'm going to move ahead. It's like all lats. Yeah, it's like weird too, because like I got pretty strong lats. I can do like really heavy weighted pull-ups, and like it's like a specific. I don't even know. Okay. Okay, Axel, we're gonna make this the world's best Onavod review because I've done so many stinking Onavods that I want to lie down and sleep. But we're gonna make it interesting because we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna incorporate the hammer. My dear friend Sherman, which is what I call my hammer, has been out of use for a long time. Okay? So we're gonna get some hammering involved. Because that's the original thing that was like, oh, you Spilo, the guy that weird hair and slaps stuff around? Yeah, that's it. Remind me later, Seth. I'm on a roll now, so. Alright. So you're playing Ana, you're playing a brawl comp with spam DPS, and you're playing Ana. Let's see how this goes. Honestly, I still would have liked the break here, but whatever, I won't complain. I just think break is good, but I understand why you're playing it. So remember, if you're playing Ana with a Moira, your healing is basically worthless. You can heal your DPS, because your Moira might struggle to do that, but you don't need raw healing. You need nades and you need sleeps. So I like you positioning on an angle here, to where you can actually punish the enemy team for pushing through a choke. You need to be looking for angles, Copycat Nico with the fall. You need to be looking for angles that away from the enemy Genji and away from the enemy Echo, so they don't just assassinate and kill you, but you need to be looking for angles where you can actually land your nades and sleeps or just shoot and kill people. Because if you don't, you're going to be absolutely killed. There's nothing you're going to be able to do. You have raw healing with no damage, no utility, nothing. So, I like our current positioning right now. One position I like to toy with a lot is Ana, I'll even play here. You just gotta kind of watch behind you. It's a little bit risky, but yeah. Why did you drop? Why did you drop? You just completely removed your value from the fight. Completely. Yes, you land an aid, but you don't need to drop. This isn't like real physics where you have to lunge into the throw for it to go father. Father. Hello, father. No, you don't have to lunge into the throw. It's not a shot put. Why did you drop? You cannot drop. You are now standing behind Ryan Shield, repositioning, unable to. This is your fault. This is your fault. I don't care if it's unintentional or not. You need to prioritize holding your stupid high ground and not dropping like the blithering idiot that you are. It's like Ana's brain has withered along with her body. And now, oh bless. Now you're just done. Oh, look at that. Great nade. Awesome nade. Well done. Nading a shield. Great job. Gee, I wonder why you feel completely worthless right now. I wonder why your squishies are all getting picked off and forced off the high ground right now. Axel, do you have any guesses why? Idiot. I'm getting this sucker out. Wait, am I gonna stay hydrated? No, I don't need to be hydrated. Machines don't run on water. Are you joking? Am I being pranked? Did you not see the push-ups I did? It's like they took Terminator and like, oh, this thing is weak when they made me. You know? I'm like a possible upgrade in every possible way. Okay? Alright, again, we're on the Anamoya. Now, this is where stuff is going to get real hairy, because you don't have an angle. You have nowhere to go. So you better be really smart about when you're nading, and not do nades like this, because this hurts my eyes. Okay? Look at this. Nading on Ryan swings, but you nade bubble. Okay? I would much rather you prefer either you're confident that you're going to nade something other than Ryan, or that you nade immediately after bubble has been used. Because you know darn well that they're going to use bubble to cleanse this nade no matter what happens. Wait, I have to be nice? Why do I have to be nice? Oh, man. Alright, somebody did redeem be nice. Alright. I don't even know what to say. That he's done... Spilo just admitted he's a bot. Great. I think me being silent there for a couple of seconds was good enough for being nice. Because the fact that he didn't have nade for his Reinhardt there because he wasted on a Nasaria bubble really infuriates me. Good sleep. Bad nade. Why was it bad nade, you ask? Because who is going to follow up off of that nade? It wasn't a bad nade. It wasn't a good nade, though. Yet he... Terrible sleep. Sleeps and nades will always present themselves. Sleeps and nades will always present themselves. You just have to be patient enough and creative enough to look for them. Whether it's on the walls, whether it's on this, whether it's on the Ryan swinging after they don't have Reinhardt shield, be patient. They will present themselves. This is where you would nade. But you don't. That is more like it. Was this a hard nade to land? You naded a stationary object. No, it's not. And look at how much you're going to get out of this nade. Their Reinhardt is naded. Let's check their Zarya. No projected bubble. Let's check your Rhine. 186 HP. This man would have died if he doesn't get naded. He might still die. But at least you did your part. Look at that! Nailed him! Huge! Nice, dude. Nice, nice. He doesn't have personal. She's dead. Ha 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 ha. Oh. It's not hard, dude. It's not hard. Walter the Hammer, are you joking me? Are you trying to be disrespectful, or is this the unintended consequence of you being completely ignorant? Woody Woodpecker here? Right. How do you even know what Woody the Woodpecker is? Aren't you like 12? So stop. Before we get any further, because I don't want you to forget what I was just talking about. I just dropped the hammer. Ah! What worked out of those? Why did those nades and sleeps work? Why? You're 8. Okay. Why? Please don't say high value. I'm just gonna ban the word value from my stream. It's like one of those cake words that people say, but they don't actually understand the game at all. Sorry, bubbles are down. Sure. And the engage is happening. Sure. That's it. That's good enough right there. Engage is happening. Sorry, bubbles are down. Bang. Bingo, bango, bango. Bongo. That's it. That's it. Not hard. Please tell me you're not going main. Please. Oh. Going main is so bad. It's not really your fault. Your Ryan wants to go main. But this... Oh. Honestly, dude, because you have a Moira, you really don't have to go main. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go main. It would literally be twice as much value for you to come up here with your Genji and smack the poop out of this Junkrat. I mean, smack him till he cries. Because, like, all you're going to do is add a little bit of extra healing, but you can support your Genji clearing out this off angle here. And you already have a Moira. Excuse me. You see what I'm saying? Stop saying value. Seriously, like, you have a Moira. Don't go for the angle, please. And going main is so bad in this map. Chat, again, every time I say this map, I'm going to make another PSA. Please stop going main on Hanamura. Unless under extreme circumstances. Even if you snowball them. Even if you get a pick late. 2 CP spawns ruin the value out of going main. I can't think of it as... Well... Maybe if you have, like, Symmetra and you can TP. Maybe. But this choke is so bad. Like, they shoot you from so many different angles. Even if you get the point, you still lose. Please, please. Good sleep. Don't do it. Don't nade. Don't do it. Don't nade. Don't nade. Don't nade. I mean, might as well now. Whatever. I mean, you know, like, I hate to be that guy, but if you'd actually read the situation properly, this guy is dead, you don't die to tire, and then you stand out in the open like a bad grandma, and legit nothing they can do about it. You see what I'm saying? Like, if we really follow the chain down the hose, I don't know where that expression came from, but then you're not going to die to rip tire. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be with your Reinhardt if you already have a Moira stuck to your Reinhardt's bottom. Okay? Find an angle. Help your Genji win the flank. Now, I don't think... This is not something that you're normally going to do. You're normally just going to go straight down main. Yes, sir. Aye, sir. You know. But this is one of those circumstances where you could do it. And if you had a BAP, probably the same thing. I'm going to break all your legs. I'm going to. Nice. Again, you know, I wonder, chat, let's just close our eyes. We have Grav and Blade. The enemy team has nothing. I'm going to go back just... We have Grav and Blade. The enemy team has nothing. What are the odds you think that they actually win this fight? They have Grav Blade. Easy fight win condition, right? Do you think Team Blue's going to win this fight? Serious question. No. That's why you don't go main. That's why you don't go main. I would be shocked if you won this fight, even with Grav Blade. Gee. How did she land that nade? How does she do it? How does she get so much value out of her bionic grenade? Whoa. Also, I don't really know why you pushed farther forward. This is really all you want to go. Like, maybe, I don't know. It's tough. Because it's like, you're going to get flanked behind, but you're going to get flanked behind anyway, whether you're on bridge or not. I certainly would not push past where you did. But yeah, look at that, guys. All that value and you still lose the fight? Okay, I'm gonna point out. Every death that you have in this engage, look at where it came from. How did you die? From here? How did your Ashe die? From up here. How did your Reinhardt die? From DPS? Over here. You had every death that you had on this fight was from an angle that you didn't push into because you just went to main. Could they drop down from main and rotate the mini on the right? I mean, it's still bad. It's just as it's almost as bad, if not worse. But I mean, I guess it's variety. Also, what's going on with the Moira here? That's actually just like, hey y'all. Wait. There's got to be a way to like zoom in slowly on her face. Here we go. Gotta get the right angle. So, anyway, oh dang it. I can't move laterally. Oh yes, I can. Wait, chat, hang on. I give up. It's not worth the comedic value. Do you ever have to clear the whole of top, just the bridge, and drop a few to point? Yeah, you don't have to clear all of top, but just a little bit. Like if you can get your supports up here, you know, maybe pressure them a little bit here, or get your supports up here, it's worth it. It's just like, yeah, you're gonna die a lot here. There's gonna be fights that you just die here, but you have so much more of a chance of taking that high ground than you do of going to point and expecting to win the fight. It is probably the most fundamental misunderstanding of how to play a map, of any map. I don't think there's a single map that's misplayed more than Hanamura Point B that I can think of right now. I would have to think about it to be sure. Eat a fire strike, because why not? Look at that, you go top right. Cheers, gentlemen. Again, though, is there really any desperate need for you to be standing behind your Reinhardt right now? You guys are getting absolutely farmed. Get wrecked. No, there's just not. Like, yeah, you add a little bit of healing, but if you really want to, what I would do right now is nano your Reiner or Zarya or whoever you're going to nano here, and then go back to here and help your Genji out. Or your Tracer, whoever's here. Help him out. Sure. Sure. Get your nano. Get your nano. Now get out of here. Get. No! Oh, oh. Oh ho ho. Oh ho ho. Oh ho ho. I'm gonna regret this, Baggins, but remove the ban on value. I'm gonna be a good leader. You know why? Because I'm going to not ban the use of value. I'm gonna explain why it's overused. Value is overused by people that don't understand what you're saying. I know that you guys are gonna be so inspired by my words that you won't have to use the value thing. Okay. But yeah, you drop off high ground. I don't know why. It's just bad news. You don't have to actively go kill the Echo. And if the Echo comes after you and spams you and you're not able to kill her, drop and get healing from Moira. Fine. But stop placing yourself behind Rein Shield. It's really irritating me. Stop standing behind your Rein Shield. This is actually okay. It's a little risky, but sure. Let's get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Nice, nice, nice. I don't want to scream like a little girl there, but this is a good nade. Right? They don't have bubble, right? So you can nade whenever you want to. And you got backline. That's juice right here. This is juice. Like, this is hardcore juice. This is like the pulp, you know? Monstrous. Now all you guys have to do is AFK and now push through, and then they're screwed. Fight winning nade. Beautiful. And by the way, how did you set that up? Did you set that up from sitting behind Rein Shield? No, you hid in this little goofy room here. There you go. It's not hard. It's not hard. Walter. It's not Walter, it's Sherman. If you keep saying that, I'm gonna use it on you. Value is just a trope, you know. The word is correct and accurate, but it just gets overused a lot by people that don't know what they're talking about. That's why I don't like it. It's not that it's inaccurate. It's just like, it's like what's something that got ruined? Like the Dark Knight, the Joker, right? Great actor, great performance, cool character. Kind of cringy now because it got overused by like 13-year-olds, you know. Again, like, why are you here? Why not here? You safer here? Do you have a better angle for nades here? Why? Why are you here? Why are you staying behind Rein Shield and out in the open? You can still nano him. Or you could not nano him, or you could just nade the floor where your team literally can't engage, and you don't even hit it anyway, so that's also an option. Okay, good, good. Just wait, just wait. Wait. Stay here. Stay here. But don't be blind. Okay, we struggled on that last point. Or deaf. I'll give credit, Cody. That was pretty high effort. Get wrecked, Cody. So you stand on main, and then you just clonk both cooldowns before the enemy team engages. And then they engage, and then you die. But to be fair, you probably would have died anyway because you're deaf as a, a bat, or whatever thing is deaf that's an animal. Hey, look at that! Look at this! Chat. I promise you I have not seen this VOD. But despite him being down one, and just because the enemy team went down main, even though they have one ult, I think it's reasonable that they win this fight. I don't guarantee it because they're down one and the enemy team has an ult advantage, but I think it's reasonable. Yeah, you nano right now. If you nano right now, you probably win this fight. Man advantage, ult advantage. They lost. Well played. Good nade. Good nana. Way to hold your position. Nice job. Here's the thing, is it's not just, oh, you should always play high ground and an off angle. It's like, I want you to look at the situation and say, I have a Moira. I have a great angle that I can play. So why not use that, right? Obviously, in this circumstance here, this isn't really a great, deep, high ground angle. I would rather you be here than I would you be here in most circumstances, because this is risky and more out in the open, right? Whereas this is less risky. It's more conservative. I don't want you just to turn off your brain and go into a comp game and just play high ground, high ground, high ground, high ground, high ground. But I want you to go, hey, can I play more angles here? Am I going to get punished for playing angles? Is it really valuable for me to stand behind Rhine Shield? Maybe a little bit more value if you have a Brig, or a little bit more value if you have a Lucio, but not if you have a Moira, or not if you have a BAP. Backgrass and give a fall. So, you gotta think. And then even in situations like this, the problem wasn't you not angling, because there's literally nowhere to angle. The problem that you were nading on Rhines that had bubble, or you were sleeping shields, right? That was the problem. And like, again, right here, what do you expect? He's going to be bubbled. And you wasted your first cooldown. You're giving that bubble extra value, and now you're in trouble. And again, why are you nading this? When would be a better time to nade this, chat? When would be a better time to nade this? His patience gonna be the next value. I know, right? Yeah, exactly. When his Rhine is actually swinging, because then the enemy Rhine either has to match it or he dies, right? Now you nade, because if you nade now, you get value, right? Or you go, oh, Zarya just used bubble. Zarya backs out. Now you nade. If you nade this, you win the fight. I guarantee you, you win the team fight if you nade this right here. Right? Now she's got bubble, and you're not going to track it perfectly, but you're going to force space that you're going to actually win the fight. And also, as some people are saying, you can also, use the ricochet nades as well. So. Okay, there you go. This sleep works because he doesn't have bubble. Probably not going to get a ton of value out of it, but I respect the attempt. You beat her. Please nade yourself. Please nade yourself. No. You really need to play cautious. You really need to play cautious. Ooh, wow. Okay. Cooldown usage was shaky there. It was better, but it was shaky. I'll see, Seth. for both statements and slash questions. And then back to break. Okay. Mostly this. I want you to, in the Rein Zarya matchups, you need to work on your micro with your nades a little bit, right? Like nade on swings, nade off walls, try and track Zarya bubbles. Those are important. But as a whole, if you're struggling to find value out of your cooldowns, unless any of the team is like running dive, you should be looking for soft angles if you can. Especially if you have a flippin' Moira sitting behind your team, pumping heals into Ryan's butt. You understand? Do you have any questions? I want you to think more about your positioning as Ana and how not only how it keeps you alive, but how you can actually keep your team alive.